What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and boy oh boy do we have some awesome information to talk about today. It's more Call of Duty Ghosts news, and I'm pretty darn excited, as I always am. But anyway, what happened was, if you guys remember the video a couple of days ago, Tesco Direct put up a listing for Call of Duty Ghosts, and it kind of had the box art and everything, and it was our first little leak that we saw this year. Well, they took those posts down eventually, and then they just put them back up this morning, except this time they have a full description. So check this out. It says, the franchise that has defined a generation of gaming is set to raise the bar once again with the all-new Call of Duty Ghosts. Published by Activision and developed by Infinity Ward, the studio that created the original Call of Duty and the seminal Call of Duty Modern Warfare series, Call of Duty Ghosts ushers in the next generation of the franchise, delivering a riveting all-new gameplay experience built on an entirely new story, setting, and cast, all powered by a new next-generation Call of Duty engine. So there you go. That's it's not really the most descriptive description in the world, but we do get some information from this. So one of the big things is the fact that it says there's an all-new story, setting, and cast. Now, obviously, the story is going to be new. It's new in every single Call of Duty game, but a new setting and cast. You know, we aren't going to be in the same time period. We aren't going to be in the same places. We're going to be going to a new setting, and we're also going to have a new cast. So that is another thing that makes me think that this thing could be completely unrelated to any of the old Call of Duties. You know, it's not kind of like a prequel or a sequel to Modern Warfare 4. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But that's exciting that there's a new setting and cast, and obviously a whole new story. Now, another thing that I kind of heard from this, and you guys might have heard me stress it, is it says it's powered by a next generation Call of Duty engine, and that could be taken a couple of ways. So number one is it just could be the new Call of Duty engine this year. They could have tweaked some stuff, but also it could be alluding towards the fact of the new consoles coming out later this year. You know, next gen. That's what everybody talks about when they talk about the new consoles. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It's still not confirmed if this game will be on the PS4 and the Xbox Infinity yet, or whatever the new Xbox is called. But we'll have to wait and see, and obviously I'll be on top of that as that information comes out. Now, the last thing I've got for you guys in this video is the fact that we can kind of predict when we're going to see kind of like a reveal trailer and the official reveal of the game. So, recently IGN posted a picture of some like placement holder marketing materials that they received. You can see it on screen right here. It says Call of Duty titles should arrive by 5/1. Keep 4.8 posters displayed until new posters arrive 5/1. Do not display until 5/1. So obviously something big is happening on May 1st, and this actually looks a lot like what we saw last year for Black Ops 2 with the return for debriefing posters, if you guys remember those. But anyway, yeah, so I'm thinking that May 1st might be the day that you can start pre-ordering the game, which is pretty crazy. I mean, last year's marketing materials indicated May 2nd, and that ended up being the day that you could start pre-ordering. So, you know, if we could start pre-ordering here in a couple of days, that's pretty cool. You know, we're really starting to get closer to this next COD. But something even more relevant is the fact that if you can start pre-ordering on May 1st, they always release the reveal trailer a day before you can pre-order, because they just want to build up that hype and have a lot of people run into GameStop the next day and pre-order it. So if May 1st is the first pre-order date, then that means that the day before, April 30th, is probably the day that we get a trailer for Call of Duty Ghosts, which I am so excited about, man. That is 2 days away. So that should be pretty cool. Now, another thing that could happen, and I'm really hoping this isn't the case, is this kind of date, May 1st, could be indicating a teaser period. Because again, if you guys remember last year, we had like that week-long thing where they came out with a poster that really didn't give us much information. It just said return for debriefing in a week. And then after that week was over, that's when they released the trailer and then had the pre-order date come available. So, I don't know. We could be getting a trailer here in a couple of days and be able to start pre-ordering, or it could be the start of like the teaser period where they, you know, kind of don't give us much information but allude to the next Call of Duty. So, hopefully it's the first thing there. I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. Either way, I will stay on top of it for you guys, and thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Make sure to check out one of the other two videos on screen. Bunch of great videos coming soon. Peace out.